Welcome back to Culinary Alchemy. I've decided to stray away from cupcakes for just a bit, and so today's demo is going to be good old-fashioned chocolate mousse. So simple and so good. On the stove I have a pot 1/3 full of barely simmering water. In this bowl I have 6 ounces of chopped semi-sweet chocolate combined with 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of brandy. I'm going to set the bowl on top of the pot and stir it occasionally until it's just melted. The nice thing about chocolate is that so many different flavors complement it. So if you prefer a different type of liqueur, go for it. Chocolate is just melted and really smooth and glossy. I'm going to remove it from the heat and set it aside for just a moment. Over in these 2 bowls I have 4 eggs which I've separated, yolks and whites. We will need the whites in just a bit, so I'm going to also set those aside. I'm going to take the 4 yolks, put them into the chocolate mixture, and just whisk them until they're incorporated. The yolks and the chocolate are incorporated, so I'm going to set that aside. And in this measuring cup I have 1 cup of cold heavy cream. Using an electric beater, I'm going to beat the cream until it holds soft peaks. The cream is at a soft peak stage. When I lift the beaters out, it just barely holds a peak. It folds back over on itself slightly, so that's what you want. Now I have to quickly wash the beaters, set the cream aside, and come back and whisk the egg whites. On top of the pot I have our reserved egg whites, and I'm just going to actually use my finger and swirl them around for a moment on the pot of warm water until they just come to a little bit above room temperature, because egg whites whip up much better when they're room temp or just above that. Using my handheld electric mixer, I'm going to beat the egg whites until they too hold soft peaks. As you can see, the egg whites are at very soft peaks. I'm going to take 1/4 of the egg whites and fold them into the chocolate, and after that I will fold in the remaining egg whites. Folding in a little bit in the beginning is just to lighten the chocolate mixture. As you can see here, the chocolate is just a little bit lightened. So now I'm going to add the remainder of the egg whites and fold them into the chocolate using an over and underhand motion, folding it in gently but thoroughly. Just folding in the last little remainder of the egg whites. We really don't want to see too much of a trace of it. And then we'll add our soft peaked whipped cream into the chocolate mixture as the final step. I'm going to give the cream just one little last whisk here. Make sure it's still retaining its soft peak form, and it is. I'm just going to dump it right in on top of the chocolate and fold it in the same overhand and underhand motion, gently but thoroughly, until it too is fully incorporated. The cream is just about incorporated here, so now it's time to fill our serving dishes. I have some stemmed glasses and some little bowls. You can put it in any type of serving dish you choose, or even into a large serving dish if you just want to scoop it out of one big bowl. Using the bowl, I'm going to just pour it right into the dishes, guiding it with the spatula. I'm going to leave a little bit of room on the top so that I can garnish it later with a little dollop of whipped cream and maybe a couple of berries. If you want to fill it right to the top, you can do that too. Keep filling all of your dishes until you have no more mousse left. This recipe serves about 8. As you can see, this recipe is really quick and easy, but the mousses have to chill for a while, so make them a couple of hours ahead. The mousse is chilled for about an hour, and as you can see, it's set up really nicely. So I'm just going to garnish it with a little bit of whipped cream. And if you like, you can put a berry or 2 on with it as well. Have fun with this recipe. Hey, what is the plural of mousse anyway?